Hello everyone. I hope you all are good and preparing well for exam. Today I am back with the new video. In this video we are going to discuss about the very famous writer John Galsworthy, and this writer has been asked in many time for every English literature exam, and very important topic, very important writer for upcoming exams like TZT, PZT, NET, SET, every exams. This is and this is in universities also, in many university, PZ. And so let's talk about John Galsworthy today. I hope I will not regret you. And the most important thing, friend, please do subscribe my video. And only one request to do subscribe, and other, if you want the PDF you can message me on WhatsApp, Telegram, and you are not added in my WhatsApp and Telegram, then you can ask me on comment also. So let's start. Which female author was Forsyte's critic of Galsworthy? So the author was Virginia Woolf, and this MCQ is related to Virginia Woolf also. They can also ask Virginia Woolf was a phrase critic of. So the answer will be Galsworthy. Okay. So next important question is the main theme of Galsworthy play is. The main theme was social problem of his time. So the every theme he writed, main theme of this was he write about the social problem of his time. So next question, who was the pseudonym John St. John? Friend, do not forget, it has been asked in NET also, and it can be also asked in PhD entrance exam and your that NET set and that PGT and TGT. That who was the pseudonym John St. John? The answer is John Galsworthy. Who? Do not forget, the pen name of John St. John is John Galsworthy. Okay, John Galsworthy was a son of. He was a son of lawyer. Not important, but we should know. Okay, John Galsworthy began his literary career as. This is important for us. He began his literary career as a novelist. Galsworthy met him in 1893 and formed a lifelong friendship with him. So he identify him. So the answer is Joseph Conrad. And they can also ask Joseph Conrad met him in 1893 and formed a lifelong friendship with him. So what will be the answer? The answer will be John Galsworthy. They can turn this question. Okay. Who wrote the Inn of Tranquility? This is very important. This can be asked in exam. Who wrote the Inn of Tranquility? Inn of Tranquility is written by John Galsworthy. Okay. Tranquility. Inn of Tranquility is written by John Galsworthy. Next important, John Galsworthy's idea on drama are found in. So what he has written in the Inn of Tranquility, in the Inn of Tranquility, he has written about the ideas of drama. So if they ask also, they can ask and modulate this question like that. They can ask like that. The Inn of Tranquility, John Galsworthy has talked about, or he has given an idea about. So the answer will be drama. What is idea on drama? Okay, as a painter of physical universe and the soul, John Galsworthy is a poet. Who said? So someone has said this about John Galsworthy. What they said? As a painter of physical universe and of soul, John Galsworthy is a poet. Who said? So it is said by Louis Casamin. Louis, Louis Casamin. Okay, Galsworthy's wife was Ada Pearson. Not much important for us. Which questions are important, I will tell you. Okay, John Galsworthy started writing at the age of 28 for his assessment. Is this true or? Yes, this is true. Who wrote Fraternity? Fraternity is written by John Galsworthy. They can ask you, okay, in exam that Fraternity is written by. The answer will be John Galsworthy. The lower class was represented in Galsworthy's Fraternity. Fraternity. Fraternity is important. Okay, this question and this play is important for us. Okay, so next question. What kind of play did John Galsworthy write? He writes problem plays. He described problems faced by the people, by the social in his time. Okay, as a dramatist, John Galsworthy belonged to the. So he writes the realistic. So he realistic tradition of Jones and Pinero. Okay. John Galsworthy received the degree of DLT from. So from where he received? Cambridge University 1930. Not more important, but the next question, who wrote the Forsyte Saga? John Galsworthy, asked in net one time. So for it is important for TGT PGT, they can ask who wrote the Forsyte Saga. The answer will be John Galsworthy. In the Forsyte Saga, the Forsytes belong to, where they belong? They belong to a typical city of family. Where they belong? They belong to a typical city of family. John Galsworthy was born in. He was born in 1867 and died in 1993. When he was born in 1867 and died in 1993. John Galsworthy refuses knighthood in. Knighthood means, friend, he was this time army and all, their army was called in knighthood. So when he refused in 1917. Okay. John Galsworthy marries his cousin's wife after divorce. Okay. Who wrote the silver box? This is important. Who wrote the silver box? Very, very, very important. Do not forget. Silver box is written by John Galsworthy. The first play by John Galsworthy was The Silver Box. The Silver Box was published in 1906. Preposition quiz part 01. And they can also ask, it was published in which paper? Preposition quiz part 1. Okay. It was published in 1901. Do not forget, Silver Box is very important. Silver Box is written by John Galsworthy, and the first play by John Galsworthy's first play it is. So that's why it is very important. Okay. Galsworthy's won the Nobel Prize in Literature. He won Nobel Prize in Literature 1932. Worthy's tragedies are called. Tragedies means, I think you all hope you know, tragedies means which do not end in happiness, social tragedies. So Galsworthy's tragedies are related to social tragedies. Galsworthy is a dash both minute and delicate, realistic. He was very realistic person. Why he is realistic? We have written there because he was the drama of realistic tradition of Jones and Pinero. Okay. So who wrote Justice? This has been also asked in net. So this can ask in TGT PGT. Who wrote Justice? John Galsworthy. Okay. The character William Flagler figure in which play of Galsworthy? Justice. Very important, friend. Do not forget, Justice is the main important character. Is they can ask you this question 110%. They can ask you the character William Flagler figure in which play of Galsworthy. So this has been in Justice. Who said literature is its own reward? Literature is its own reward. John Galsworthy say. They can also ask that in TGT PGT he keep on asking quotations papers. So they can ask literature is its own reward. Who said? John Galsworthy said that. Okay. So what did John Galsworthy became in 1921? President of PEN Club, London. Who said life is one long temptation? John Galsworthy. All the quotations I have mentioned here are very important, and after exam do not regret that ma'am has told me and we don't read it. So read it at that point only. Who said life is one long temptation? John Galsworthy. Who wrote the play Strife? Strife. John Galsworthy. Galsworthy's reputation as novel is established by the Forsyte Saga. Why? I said I just said you in that also. Forsyte Saga. Where's Forsyte Saga? Who wrote the Forsyte Saga? John Galsworthy. In Forsyte Saga Frosties belong to a typical city family. Okay. So what was the question there? Galsworthy's reputation as a novelist is established by the Forsyte Saga. He received Order of Merit Award in 1929. Why did John Galsworthy reject knighthood? As I told you in that, because he thought that writer's reward should come from writing. Okay. Who used to write novel in the morning and play in the afternoon? Galsworthy. if they question ask who wrote, which writer, they can ask you like that, which writer write novel in the morning and play in the afternoon? Galsworthy. Which critic said about Galsworthy play justice? Justice is contemporary upon the prison administration of that period. AC Ward. This is also important, very important. They can ask you the important question, friend. I am writing you, I am highlighting for you, and I am reading you twice. This is important. Which critic said about Galsworthy play justice? Justice is a contemporary upon the prison administration of that period. AC Ward. Okay. Who wrote in Chancery, Chancery, John Galsworthy. Which drama of Galsworthy deal with the conflict between capitalist and laborers? Strife, Strife. So again, this is important, so I am repeating it again. Which drama of Galsworthy deal with the conflict between capitalist and laborers? So the answer is Strife. Okay, next. John Galsworthy was born in a wealthy family. Galsworthy father name was also John Galsworthy. This is true. John Galsworthy was eldest son of his family. True. Who wrote The Man of Poverty? John Galsworthy. First successful novel of John Galsworthy was The Man of Poverty. Turning point of life of Galsworthy came with the publication of The Man of Poverty. John Galsworthy went to Harvard and New College, Oxford. In the First World War, Galsworthy joined a hospital in France as an orderly. Okay, orderly, do not forget it. Toward the end of his life, Galsworthy developed brain tumor. Who wrote Loyalty? John Galsworthy. Friend, by the name only we can analyze that John Galsworthy writing the realistic play and problem play of his time. Strife by John Galsworthy dramatized a strike. In the play Silver Box, John Steele, a silver cigarette box. What John Steele? So these question, now again important question arrives. All this question in this one is important. Okay, a strife by John Galsworthy dramatized a strife, strike, strike. Okay, a strike. In the play The Silver Box, John Steele, a silver cigarette box. Important question has been arise. I read in various chamber, practiced almost not at all, and disliked my profession truly. Who said? John Galsworthy. So they can ask this question, who said that? Okay, in Kingston, a road upon a hospital have been named after Galsworthy. John Galsworthy was a poet, a novelist, dramatist, and a lawyer. The first play that made Galsworthy famous as playwright is Silver Box. Okay. Who suffers solitary conflict injustice by Galsworthy? Fladder. Again, this is important. So this question comes in a second way. Okay. Who wrote The Dark Flower? John Galsworthy. The Dark Flower by John Galsworthy is a love novel. John Galsworthy novels are chiefly occupied with the effect and conflict of class traditions upon society. John Galsworthy died at the age of 65. John Galsworthy got honorary degree from 7 universities. Honorary degree means honors degree. Okay, we do in BA honors, MA honors, that honor degree John Galsworthy was having a 7 degrees. Okay, the character of irony in Forsyte Saga is inspired from Ada Pearson, Worthy's wife, Galsworthy's wife. Okay, so this is also important. The character of irony, irene, irony, is in the play Forsyte Saga is inspired by Ada Pearson, Galsworthy's wife. According to Galsworthy, which play made a sensation in parliamentary and official circles? Justice. Which Justice? Who wrote The White Monkey? John Galsworthy. This is also important. White Monkey, they can ask you. Who wrote The White Monkey? John Galsworthy. Who said Galsworthy does not create life but he has interpreted today? So Herman Old. O-U-L-D Old. Okay. H-E-R Herman Old. Who commented after the death of Galsworthy? Since his death in 1933, the level of his popularity has remained remarkable constant. John Hampion. John Hampion. John Galsworthy was wrote about. This is very, very, very important. How much? Wrote about 30 play. How much play? 30 play. John Galsworthy play justice deal with the clarity of solitary confinement. Okay, this is the right answer. Who wrote the novel of the Iceland Fairies? Pharissees. Fairies. Okay. John Galsworthy. John Galsworthy's first novel published under his own name was first published novel. After this all novel he published in her pen name. The first published in his own name was the Iceland Fairies. Okay. The titles of Galsworthy first work in his Forsyte Saga was The Man of Poverty. Okay. Who said take care of character and action will take care of themselves? Galsworthy. This is very important. Who said take care of character and action? Action will take care of themselves. Galsworthy. Galsworthy campaigned for a variety of reasons, including prison reform, women rights, and animal welfare. He also talked about animal welfare. Okay. Who wrote Love Has No Age, No Limit, and No Death? Oh wow, this line is also written by John Galsworthy. Okay. Who wrote End of the Chapter? John Galsworthy. The title of the play, Justice by Galsworthy, is ironical. Ironical. Okay. Why was John Galsworthy given Nobel Prize? For his distinguished art of narration in Forsyte Saga. Friend, Forsyte Saga is very important. Okay. He has got a Nobel Prize for it. Now we can see that how much important. The Forsyte Saga include 3 novel and 2 interludes. How many? 3 novel and 2 interludes. These are also very important work. The play of John Galsworthy deal with infidelity between husband wife relationship, means fighting between something between infidelity between husband wife relationship. Fugitive is the right answer. Which play of John Galsworthy deal with the evil of licked love? So the eldest son. A sequel of Forsyte Saga is a modern comedy. What is Galsworthy's play Skin Game about? Class struggle. Skin Game is about, do not forget, Skin Game is about class struggle. Which character said justice is a machine? Mr. Frome. Frome. So which character said justice is a machine? Mr. Frome. In which play of Galsworthy did the mute scene feature? Justice. Mute scene means where no speaking is done. Justice. The subject matter of the Man of Poverty was the subject. What was the subject? What means the theme? Middle class Victorian society. What was the theme? Middle class Victorian society. Galsworthy's literary career spanned the Victorian, Edwardian, and Gaussian eras. The motivating force behind Galsworthy writing was his wife. So his wife was very important. As in Hindi we say, हर कामयाब पति के पीछे उसकी पत्नी का हाथ होता है. Same is that also. Who said a human being is the best plot there is? John Galsworthy. Who wrote To Let? John Galsworthy. Which novel of Galsworthy is considered to be his masterpiece? Indian Summer of a Frosty. The novel of Galsworthy was Jocelyn. Jocelyn. First novel of Galsworthy was Jocelyn. Burn it out and you will oblige me. About which work does Galsworthy talk here? From the Four Winds. So, burn it out, you will oblige me. Oblige. Oblige me. Which work does Galsworthy talk about? From the Four Winds. John Builder is a unmanageable, hot-temperate man. In which play does he appear? A family man. Very important question. John Builder, a unmanageable, hot-temperate man. In which play does he appear? A family man. Galsworthy's play Justice show the problem of English legal system. So, legal system. Do not forget that their justice is talking about a legal. Galsworthy work the country house represent the upper class. Okay, the finest of Galsworthy letter drama is loyalties. What became the main theme of John Galsworthy's writing? As I told you, the inequalities and injustice of the social system. Okay, so friend, this questions, as we know that John Galsworthy write about the social problem about his era, who said, if you cannot think about your future, you cannot have one. मीन्स अगर आप अपने फ्यूचर के बारे में सोचते नहीं है तो आप उसको रख भी नहीं, आप उसको पा भी नहीं सकते. मीन यू कैन नॉट हैव अ गुड फ्यूचर. जॉन ग्लॉसवर्दी. ओके, द लिटिल मैन रिटन बाय ग्लॉसवर्दी इज एन वन एक्ट प्ले. Which play does a woman kill her illegitimate child to escape social tyranny? Windows. Okay, illegitimate son. Illegitimate child, he killed his illegitimate child in the windows. Okay. About which play did Galsworthy say, the only play of mine which I was able to say when I finished it, no manager will refuse this. Loyalties. So, friend, the quotation I have mentioned, I am requesting you to learn and write it 3 or 4 times and then learn. Okay, which play of Galsworthy made him famous? The Skin Game. Do not mind all this and which plays made him famous, because all of his plays was famous. Okay, so these are the just questions, but which are important, I am telling you which are important. In the play Loyalties, Galsworthy has tried to say that loyalty is not enough. Okay, what he tried to say? He tried to say that loyalty is not enough. Which play deal with the impact of modern publicity on private domestic tragedy? The Show. Which play deal with the impact of modern publicity on private domestic tragedy? The Show. Okay, who is the leader of laborers in Streif? So Streif is a novel who deal with the laborers. Laborers means working class people, and the leader is David Roberts. David Roberts, Roberts. So do not forget that. Who wrote the work Two Essay on Cornet? John Galsworthy. Two Essay on Cornet is written by John Galsworthy because Joseph Cornet was his good friend. Okay, as we have read in that first line, first paper only. In the title Forsyte Saga, the word saga is ironic. Friend, Forsyte Saga is very important. Okay, the Forsyte family chronicles covered 34 years of death of Queen Victoria and give an admirable picture of the true middle class in the changing society of the end of 19th century. This is true, friend. So I think I have done a good work to provide you John Galsworthy MCQs, and these all MCQs are important. I've repeated how many time I have repeated. I mean, most of the time I have repeated which one the very important MCQs. Okay, and please do subscribe and do comment whatever you feel about my MCQs and whatever you feel about my papers. Okay, and if you want, again I'm saying, if you want PDF and you are not connected with my WhatsApp and Telegram, then you can comment me. And I will provide you the PDF. Okay, thank you so much everyone. Please do subscribe.